Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, and today I just thought I should do a catch up. Story time, story time. Look guys, it's been a long journey with this building journey. As you all know, I have shared with you the reason why we have decided to embark on this exciting yet hard journey to build our family home in Zimbabwe. We've been in diaspora for more than 20 years, and it's one of those times when you think, when you start to think about your future, and you start to think about I have to start to think about retiring. So where am I at right now? Where do I want to retire? When the time comes. So we thought it's better to start to think about this now rather than later, so that we are prepared for retirement. So as a family, we chose. We sat down together, and then we discussed, what we want to do. We sat down to see what our future is gonna look like, and we finally agreed as a family to say, when it's time to retire, we want to retire back home in Zimbabwe. I do respect some people, who say, oh yeah, we are happy to retire where we are, if you're in diaspora. But look, circumstances are different. We still have family back home. I know with some people, they say, because they have all their children, in diaspora, and all their children, maybe they have settled. And I say to myself, look, this is my personal belief. This is what I think. I say to myself, I came here, I was in my early 20s, when I moved, overseas. I left my family. I left my mother. I left my family. I left my siblings. I left my family, to move to diaspora. And I do understand that there are some advantages, there are some disadvantages, in that maybe you'll miss family, events, and all that. But I said, and my family, my parents, my siblings, they did accept, the decision that we made to move overseas, and we continue to have relationships. So I said, why not? So if I have kids as well, if I want to go and retire in Zimbabwe, I can go and retire in Zimbabwe, and I can continue to have a relationship with them. If they want to visit, they can come and visit. If I miss them, I can also visit them, because I did like, especially life in diaspora sometimes. I do see some people, they work, the retirement age, especially in Australia, it's around 65, 68 years old. And, I don't want to see myself working around that time, to even pay a mortgage, because it's not easy even to finish off a mortgage. So you find that most people, they work up to 68, up to 70, they'll be still working. I don't want that life. I don't want that life. I really need to enjoy whilst I still can enjoy the life. But anyway, I just got carried away into this. But let's go back to why I decided to just sit down today and have a chat with you guys. I really appreciate you for supporting me. You've been supporting me all the time. Your comments, I've been encouraged. So thank you very much for taking your time, commenting on my videos, giving me some advice and all that. So now, this is just for me reflecting on this journey. You will never be prepared, to build a house. especially if you're far away. It's very difficult. It's not an easy process. When I look back, you know, because initially we were thinking that this is not possible at all, but we took a leap of faith and we just decided that, look, let's just do this and see how this goes. So the journey made it easy for us when we started last year, sometime around January 2025. We had saved some money to build this house, and that made it possible for us to do, you know, a few stages as we go. The journey had its own challenges, you know, even until now. There are some challenges that we've been coming across, but I really think that, you know, taking that leap of faith actually made us to be where we are right now, and we actually thank God for this, because it wasn't easy. So I think I've shared with you guys in my last videos about where we are with the house build. We actually traveled as a family to go and see, you know, our house, and the family, the children, they were very happy with, you know, with everything, and we were actually able to even you know, stay in that house for a couple of weeks, which was really nice. But guys, building is so hard. I don't want to lie. This is the truth. Especially the finishing stages. Oh dear me. That's the most difficult thing to do. There's actually so many things that they just pop up, and you ask yourself, I wasn't prepared for this. Or maybe you end up saying, if I had known this is what I was gonna actually come across, maybe I wasn't going to do this. But look, it's part of the learning process, and the most important thing is just to make sure that, you know, you continue to push and all that. So we have actually a few things that are left to do there, you know, at the house. Inside the house, we still have to install some shower screens, and we still have to do our kitchen. We still have to do our built-in robe, and we still have to install our, you know, our electrical appliances, you know, after we finish the kitchen. And outside the house, we still have to paint the house. We need to put gutters, and we need to make sure that we do the landscaping, you know, and all that. I'm so happy that at the moment, you know, I remember I did share in my last video. If you didn't see the video, please go back to my video where you know, in my recent video a few days ago, where I updated, you know, that we've added cladding, you know, at our house, and we finally completed even the swimming pool as well. With the swimming pool, guys, this is just, you know, advice that I have to, you know, I just thought I should share this with you guys, just to share with people, especially those that are, you know, they will be thinking about installing a swimming pool at their place. You know, it's nice to have a swimming pool, but I didn't know that, you know, it comes with own, you know, maintenance, you know, and all that. The maintenance part of it's something else. The chemicals that we have to buy, like every month, since we finished the swimming pool around June, we've been buying chemicals, you know, that have to be used at the house to clean the pool, to maintain the pool, once a month, and the chemicals, they cost around $45. Around $45, and then on top of that, you need someone who will be cleaning the swimming pool at least 3 times a week. Ooh. So which means you will need to make sure that you have someone, you know, in the house who is trained enough to do the swimming pool. And we are glad that the company that we used that installed the swimming pool, they did actually provided us with information how to maintain the swimming pool. They even took their time to train the person who lives at the house to make sure that they clean the pool all the time. But I'm glad that the swimming pool it is actually working out fine. And then we had to put a pool cover, just to make sure that it's all covered as well. So what's left now is for the swimming pool is to make sure that we put a fence to make sure that it's safe, just in case if kids are around at the house, especially if they are kids or even adults, those who do not know how to swim, they are safe. We've been getting some quotes at the moment, to make sure that we try to see if we can finish the house before 1st of December, because we need the house to be ready for what's to come, the next stages to come, maybe for us to move in permanently. I don't know. So we've just been in contact with someone who visited the house. We did find that at the front of the house there's a gap which is actually there between the roof. So when it's raining, we get lots of rain, and the rain splashes on our wooden door. So it's getting affected. So we need to cover that area as well. So these are some of the costs that they just pop up, and they are not even prepared for this at all. They just pop up. So we got someone who came, and then they gave us a quote. And also about 2 weeks ago, I had a family relative that visited the place. So and they were actually, I did ask them to do some cleaning at the house. And so this is another house, guys. After building, I know sometimes it's hard just to find someone who can come and live in your house. People, they are busy, or family and friends, they are busy. So the house it is not actually occupied at the moment since we left in January. So my sister had to come and do a very good clean, because there were cobwebs, in the house everywhere. Dust had accumulated. So she did a good job. And then while she was cleaning, she realized that there were termites. She did find some termites in one of the rooms, just next to the door, to the entrance door. And like I said, these are some of the things, guys, that just pop up, and you'll never be ready for this at all. So what now? We had to find someone, those people that do termites, that look after, they come and spray all the termites and all that. So they did visit the house yesterday. They gave us a quote, another quote. Oh my goodness, not even prepared for this. And we were just wondering, how come when we did the foundation, we did buy termite poison, for the house? How can this happen, But anyway, when the person came, from this fumigation company, they did actually find some termites, around around the yard. So these termites, they're actually like 10 meters away. They were moving 10 meters away from the house, from the building, and they were so that's how they managed to enter, through the door entrance of one of the rooms. And they said, look, they haven't done much damage at all. It was only that part, only they were colonized around there, and they were actually coming from outside. So they checked inside all other rooms, everywhere. They didn't find anything. So we were happy with that. Thank God for that. Otherwise, oh my goodness, I've seen some videos you know, where the termite guys, they had to dig inside the house, you know, to find termites and to treat termites and all that. So we just have to, you know, get them to come back and do the treatment. So they had to check the whole land to make sure that there are no other colonies. So they'll come back and do what they have to do. So yes, it's an exciting journey, but like I said, you are not even prepared at all for this. You are not even prepared. Is it something that I will do again? I would say yes. I would say yes, yes. You know, it's you know, when we started building, we used an individual builder, and because you know, some people they say, oh, you know, building, you know, finding a company that can do everything makes, yeah, I know it does make things easier, but we took a leap of faith and say, you know, let's try and see how we go, having our own builder, and then we work with the builder, and we find our own contractors, and there are lots of challenges, you know, to go along those routes of working with a builder. But I did find that we were managed to have something that we wanted, to have, you know, for our vision to actually, you know, come out. So I don't regret, though there are some challenges, they're there, especially when you're looking for contractors. Sometimes they don't even respond. Sometimes they give you, you book with them, and then they'll tell you that they'll be coming, and they don't come, they don't turn up. And you wonder, what is going on, you know, with these people? You start to think, are they serious? You know, how they're doing, how they run their businesses. But you get some that are very good, you know. You tell them, you ask for their service, they turn up straight away. You know, they'll be calling you. Are we still coming? Can you please send me the address? You know, they're very patient with you. But I will do this again. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. You know, I just thought, you know, I should catch up with you just to have a story time and, you know, just to chit chat. You know, yeah, but everything, yeah, we are happy at the moment. I've been going through some challenges with my health. I ended up having shoulder surgery soon after I came back from Zimbabwe. And I'm still recovering from the shoulder surgery as well. So that actually did impact on how, you know, how we were moving with our home builds, because it was difficult to work, you know, to find some more money, you know, to buy stuff and all that. But I'm thankful to God that, you know, I managed to recover, and I'm still recovering. Yes, I'll catch up with you guys as we go. I'll be posting more videos, just updating you how things are going. Yes, thank you very much. Bye.